I am Mia. I am the founder of Maryland Petals Co, based here right in the heart of Baltimore, Maryland. We have been in business since 2018, and I am the proud recipient of the Storytellers cohort here at House. So there were signs prior. I had my younger son, and I had been in a relationship for a few years with his father, and I just longed for that happy blended family. And there were signs of just how we disagreed and the conversations and how they would escalate. And because I was young, 23, 24-ish, it was just the norm. I would see friends and family and peers just have confrontation and brush it off. As time progressed, things progressed in a negative light. We had a child the year prior. Things just escalated between us in conversations and disagreements, and it led to the final circumstance where it could have been life or death. And our child was the source of why I had to go. My family and friends were not aware. I did not tell my family and friends until the final circumstance we experienced. By then, the story had some length to it, and they were just shocked that I, a very vocal, vibrant person, suppressed this for a few years. And I still had these two little boys now looking up to actually both of us. We now have this son who idolizes his father, and I actually cared more about that than being in a relationship and giving the family a chance. So through that final experience and then taking legal routes, I was introduced to the House of Ruth, and I had never really been in close proximity to that resource, but I've heard of it from afar. Everything from legal representation pertaining to custody, court hearings, checking in on my family, home visits, all these resources were put into play. And it happened very fast, but I was happy that that was there because there was no one around me that would have ever considered such a resource. They just would have said, you can just leave or you can just stay. So I can guarantee myself that I probably would have stayed a little longer if I did not have the support to remove myself. And that was the first step to just a fresh start. The ashes of like a really painful time, but as you all see, this brings me joy. They get to learn what financial freedom looks like, what being an entrepreneur looks like, what the art of craft looks like, and giving and taking something as little as a seed and birthing something that you can monopolize and repeat over and over and over and produce in multi-ranges and just all from pain. It's proud of me, and that makes me feel good. Not that I was ever looking for confirmation, and I don't think anyone should, but I just wanted to be a testament of what it looks like when you do chase your personal peace and you find that, and someone on the other side who may have caused you harm does their personal work, and they're able to find peace and give you the apology that you deserve and move on with their life, and you can live in harmony. You can't excuse your experience, but you can coexist. I don't hear that enough. I hear women and children who have to escape this, and in some cases the reality is some men as well escape these hard spaces and they move on in hopes of completely forgetting about their past. But in my circumstance, I've been able to work in duality with this person and have wholeness. It is possible. It is possible. And overflowing peace and a healthy co-parenting dynamic 15 years later, after the storms of intimate partner abuse at the hands of my child's father, later leading to finding refuge in